Hello everyone, and welcome to learning how to download ebooks onto your e-reader from Overdrive or Libby. The first thing you're going to need to do is we're going to need to find a program called Adobe Digital Editions, which is free, and we're going to download it. So as you can see up here, I've Googled Adobe Digital Editions, and I'll just click on the first link here. This is a free program that basically authorizes your device to have ebooks for a certain amount of time so that they can still be returned to the library properly. So I'm going to say continue to Canada. And this is sort of the middleman program you need to use in order to get ebooks onto your e-reader. So I'm going to hit download right at the top here. And then you need to download whatever is the appropriate download for your computer. So I have a Windows computer, so I'll be hitting Download Digital Edition for Windows right here. And then Save File. So this is going to run very similarly to downloading and running any other programs you might put on your computer. So once the file is downloaded in Firefox, it goes up here to the top right corner. In Chrome, it'll go along the bottom here as well as in Internet Explorer. So I'm going to click up here and click here to open the file. And then I'm going to accept and next, and then next again, and install. So this should be a pretty quick setup. The only other thing you're going to need to use this program is an Adobe account. So if you don't already have one, it's very easy to set one up. If you do already have one, this is what you're going to need to log into. So now we wait for the program to open up. And here it is here. The program is opened up all. Alright, so we need to go to Help and then Authorize Computer. This is the important step that you need to do in order to do things. So here, as you can see, it says Adobe ID. So if you don't have one, click Create an Adobe ID. If you do have one, click in here. Important thing to remember when you're logging into this is to use the same email as what you have used if you've used one with Overdrive at all. Otherwise, you will have some issues with syncing the books to this device. So just keep that in mind and feel free to contact us if this issue does come up because it can be a little tricky to work through. Okay. Put in our password and hit authorize. Okay. So now this will enable you to put any books on here. So next step is I'm going to switch back to my browser here. So when you're on a computer, you're going to want to go to Overdrive, whereas I definitely recommend Libby as an app if you're using it on your mobile device at all, which means tablet or cell phone. So once we're in Overdrive, we have to sign in. We do have a help video on getting started with Overdrive if you're having any trouble here. To want to sign in with our library, first thing we're going to do is we're going to look for our library, and we are looking for the Callander Public Library. And then we have to look for Callander Public Library again. Yes, you're not crazy. This setup is just a little bit convoluted. It's totally fine. Okay, and then here is where we put in our library card number. So let's see. And then sign in. So in order to get any ebooks on your e-reader, first you need to have it borrowed here. So remember again, when you sign into Overdrive, it can be a little funny if you're not already signed in, so I need to go and find library again. So we're going to find the library calendar by name, click it over here, and then click Ontario Library Service Consortium. Alright, so if you would like to borrow a book, I would highly recommend Harry Potter since it's right at the top of this list and it's amazing, so I'll hit borrow. Okay, so when this borrow option comes up, see how it says borrow for 14 days, this is automatically set, we hit borrow. Now, in this case, if you want to be able to put it on your e-reader, we need to hit download EPUB book right here. And then we'll hit, see how it even says you need the Overdrive app or Adobe Digital Editions in order to read this. We'll hit confirm. We're going to hit save file or you can open with Adobe Digital Editions. It doesn't matter which one. If you save the file, then we're just going to open it from Adobe Digital Editions. So we'll do it that way just because that can be a bit trickier. So we're going to save file. Now we're going to switch back to Adobe Digital Editions down. We're going to go File, Add to Library. We'll go to the Downloads folder because that's where your downloads go automatically. We're going to go to, see under file name here, we want Adobe Content Server Message. So it brings up this funny looking file type here. On that, open. And now it's downloading it to your computer. So right now, it's ready for you to read right here on your computer. We're going to hit back to the library because we don't actually want to read it on our computer in this case. Oh, look, it's figured me out now. It knows all of my other books that I've had. Okay, now that we can see our book is loaded up in the library here, now we need to make sure our e-reader is connected properly. So over here, see you can't see anything about my e-reader. That means we need to figure out how to get it to show up. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to File Explorer here, go to this PC, and see how it's not showing up under this PC. Make sure it's plugged into your computer, and there might be something on the screen asking you if you wish to connect to the computer. So make sure you hit connect, and it should load itself up pretty quickly on here. Perfect. So once you see it here, it's good to go. So we can switch back to Adobe Digital Editions, and as you can see here, it's over on the left. So now you can see the book you would like and your e-reader are both over here and ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click on the book we want on our e-reader and put copy to computer/device and then Kobo e-reader. Now, see, as I've already done it, it's going to let me know and it's going to ask me if I want to skip the file, duplicate the file, or replace the file. This won't happen if you haven't already put it onto your e-reader, but in this case I'll hit replace, which is what you can do. And then it'll quickly, now it's on your e-reader, and you can eject your e-reader and take a look, and you can find your book there. It'll automatically pull back to the library after 2 weeks, so you don't have to worry about any late fees. And this is how to get an e-reader all set up with all of your books from Overdrive. Please let us know if you have any further concerns, and check out some of our other help videos if you need some more help getting started with Overdrive. Thank you!